All right.
Whenever you're ready.
So we're going straight into the song.
Okay, so straight into the song.
Yeah.
Okay, dope. Alrighty.
Let's go for it.
We're ready.
No one in the kind
What's up?
No one in the kind of guy.
Hey.
No one in the kind of guy. No one in the kind of guy.
No one in the kind of guy. Hey, no one in the kind of guy. Listen, I'm Nanya the Annihilator. If you talk smack, I eliminate ya. Slave trade got them calling me a gladiator. Yeah, I'm the baddest of the divas. Oh no, Nanya causing go slow. Everybody hold truth. Dawn of a new god. Finna upgrade these stores. Finna update ya doors. Steady rising, overtaking, call me Easton. I'm the illest on the street. I'm the realest on the scene. You can stand in front of me. Yeah, you drop to your knees. Cause I'm the queen. I'm a finna run the biz. Yeah, I'm always bagging deals. Yeah, we always stacking bills. Come for the queen. You ill, you hallucinating. Somebody toss him a pill. These haters think you're out for a trope, but I'm the mama of the game. I threw him off the grill. Cause can't swagga like me. Yo, can't swagga like me. Hey, can't swagga like me. Listen. As I be this thing, quiz like worry passing. Won't start no beef, but it's hard to resist. Buddy, y'all, cause I flow like a lyrical hypnotist. Call me Nanya the illusionist. Call them haters, stormtroopers, can't aim, blind shooters. Write my name in cap letters. Living bold, as snatcher, wildflower. Man eater, the home wrecker. But tell Brenda, in my DM is hot. I'm sorry, Brenda. I'm the shit like that, you know what I mean? Cause no one in the kinda guy. Hey, no one in the kinda guy. No one in the kinda guy. No one in the kinda guy. Listen, no one in the kinda guy swagga like me. No one in the kinda guy swagga like me. No one in the kinda guy swagga like me. No one in the kinda guy swagga like me. Yeah, I said it. Can't swagga like me. Y'all can't swagga like me. Nah, can't swagga like me. Eh, una no fi swagga like me.
Bitch.
Yeah. Come on.
Yes, sir. That's
Bro, like I wanna hear that again, dude. Like how you go between the different
The
flows and
yeah.
Oh my God.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad you guys spoke
Brenda?
I kid you not, it just rhymed. It rhymed. So Brenda, please, sissy, excuse. If your name is Brenda, don't take it personally. You know, it just rhymed. I'm not coming for you.
But the DMs, that's a real thing, hey.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
It might not be Brenda, but
That's a real thing. It's a real thing.
That is protecting identity for her. Hey, bro. I swear, when women watch this show, right, they're all gonna be like, "Hey, yo, let me see your phone real quick." Let
me see your phone.
As if they don't do that already, bro.
Nah, but they know now specifically. Go to Nanya, bro.
I
wanna see you. Oh wow, that's dope.
Shit.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to another episode of Quite Alright Podcast. That is how we started off with a fire set. Yes, sir. That was dope.
Dope.
It's me, your host, Earth Too Big, aka the Alpha Dodger, aka the Big Stepper, aka the Governor, Rick Sadie Kwan. Shout out to your baby mums. I got my co-host here. Talk to him.
We back, the real Chunky Harry. No, I'm joking. That's not funny. Listen, no AKs today. I just want to say, yo, Brenda, I feel
Oh my God.
I feel for you,
I feel for you. And if your homie is in someone else's DMs, bro, you can be in my DMs.
Oh my
I'll
God.
be there for you. Shout out.
Luckily,
shout out,
I know no
shout out.
Brenda, so because I was gonna hit them up right now.
Hey, dog.
Hey.
Like,
Is this you?
Oh man.
Tell the truth, Brenda.
Nah, but we back, Chunky Harry.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we got another dope artist today. You know what I'm saying? We're celebrating Women's Month, so we just decided, you know what? We just want to bring nothing but the dopest artists, creatives in Zanzi, you know what I'm saying? Onto the platform for the month of August. Shout out to all the women. Happy Women's Month.
Yeah, 100%.
Shout out to everybody. And to you too.
Happy Women's Month even to the women
Yes, sir.
that broke our hearts. We still appreciate you as
I
well.
love this month. This is my birthday month, dude. So it's like, shit. When you say Happy Women's Month, I'm low key like, yo, as long as you're celebrating August, I'm good.
You're part of the mix.
I'm there, bro.
Oh, man.
All right.
Let's hit the intro.
To our guest. She is a celebrated Afrofusion artist whose music is a harmonious blend of African rhythms and contemporary influences. Her unique sound resonates with diverse audiences, and her innovative Afrofuturistic visual aesthetic celebrates various African cultures, pushing the boundaries of modern expression. We were debating this, but her debut, Swagga Like Me, the one that you just heard, is a vibrant track that promises to captivate listeners with its dynamic beat and rich instrumentation, as you heard for yourself.
Yeah, which it does.
It does, eh?
100%.
I was hectic, bro. I was bopping.
We're doing it again at the end, I'm just saying. Yeah, we had to, bro. That was like, yeah.
For sure.
How you did it?
It'll give me energy, bro. Like walking out that door, bro. Like, yeah, that's
Yeah, you don't need the Red Bull. Just need
Nah,
Swagga
you
Like
just
Me.
need Swagga Like Me.
Hey, I like that.
do it.
I like that.
You had to do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got Nanya the Artist in the
Nanya.
building.
What's up? What's
Yes,
up? What's
sir.
up, guys?
Welcome.
Thank you for having me. It's really great to be here chilling with you guys.
Thank you for coming through.
Yeah, looking forward to the conversation.
Yes, sir. How you feeling? How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. You know, it's Women's Month, so happy Women's Month. Shout out to the baddies out there.
To the heartbreakers.
Yeah.
Broke your heart, bro. Brenda. Do you know Brenda?
No, I'm gonna go save Brenda, bro. But
You're gonna have to leave Brenda alone. Before somebody named Brenda takes it a little personally.
it might get a bit tricky.
But yeah, I'm feeling good, feeling excited about, the single that I just put out, and
Yeah.
just definitely doing more work and, exploring my artistry, kind of building that audience of people who resonate with me and my story. So yeah, I'm feeling good. Excited to be here.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah, we're excited to have you here. Yeah.
Thank you.
How long has this project been in the works?
In the works.
Yeah.
Yikes. Some time. For some time. Maybe I'd say a year and maybe 4 months.
Wow.
Yeah. I think not just the visuals, but like creating the entire song in itself. Because I rewrote the song a couple times.
Really?
So that's why I said it's taken some time. So the first verse I wrote on it, I liked it. It was very, it was dynamic in itself, but I felt like I wanted to write in a way that showed that I can be a lyricist. I think that's how you pronounce it. English.
Lyricist.
English. Anyway. So I wanted to kind of like go back in and really test myself, because I felt like the first verse, like I said, it was good in its own. It was dynamic, but I felt like it was giving nursery rhyme vibes.
A, B,
It was
C, D.
it was giving the sci-fis I had in grade 8, and I was like, nah. We gotta step up the game. And so I really kind of like tested myself, and I guess I listened to a lot of artists that I find female MCs and female musicians generally that I find inspirational, who are very dynamic and very versatile. And I kind of like just rewrote the verse. And the funny story is the hook. So I guess the song has been in the works for a longer time. My dad actually wrote the hook.
What?
That no one in the corner got Swagga Like Me.
Jeez,
Yeah, my dad wrote the hook.
Shout out to your dad.
Yeah, and he wrote that a couple years ago, because my dad also writes songs, and so
He's a musician. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was a musician when he was much younger, but he's now moved into the space of being an author, and so that's what he does. Yeah, now full time. And he sometimes when he'd write songs, he'd give them to me, because it's like, I think this is more your style, your vibe. So he wrote the song initially. I was too crazy about the verse, because it was like giving like super old school. So I was like, nah, I'm gonna write my own verse, but I like the chorus. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that. So he wrote the hook. And I took the hook, and I adapted it to the beat, wrote the verses, went to studio. I worked with my producer, Bell Whiskey, Kenneth Fossey, shout out to you. And we wrote the song, and at first we recorded it, we're like, nah, we could do better. We kept redefining the song into what we have now. And when we heard this one, we're like, yeah, this is it. We actually recorded the song with Young Swiss as well. So shout out to Young Swiss. He really,
shout out Young Swiss.
he gave a lot of input in studio, some direction that really helped me bring out the vision of the song. So it's been some time in the making. And then after that, obviously shooting the visuals. I shot the visuals early this year. Worked with some amazing creatives. My sister was on set. Shout out to your sister. She is my baby girl, my twin flame. So she's she was there, really holding me down and really helping me navigate that day. So it was pretty dope. So that's the story. Oops. Yeah. That's the story of how everything has come together.
But you went hard with the visuals, eh? Yeah. There's a music video out too with it, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, on YouTube. On my YouTube. So Nanya The Artist, Swagga Like Me. Definitely go check it out. I did. So the thing with the visuals is I wanted to keep it real cute initially. I just kind of wanted, something with me rapping into the camera, and that's just basically it. Yeah. And then I kind of had a link up with my creative director. Actually, before I had the link up with him, I think I got the idea to try 4 different looks with the visuals.
Damn, you got a whole team all of them. Shit, we don't even have a stylist.
When I said the whole team is like 3 people, guys. we're still growing, but now, we have people who have been there since day one, who trust the vision and who see my vision, who see my potential. And I think that I'm really blessed to the fact that when I told him the idea that I had, I think I created like a whole mood board, created like a bit of a synopsis, and we talked over the idea, and he was like, yeah, this is dope, but we could do this, we could do that. Like he really pushed, the boundaries of what I thought I wanted. And I think that's what made the visuals so cool. And so I think the visuals, the story I wanted to tell was the versatility of me as an artist.
Yeah.
Because exactly.
You can rap, you can tap.
Yeah. But also that I can flow in between different kind of like facets of my identity. Because, you have one look that is like, I'd say like very urban, very cool. The one with the jacket that I'm currently wearing.
The biker jacket.
The biker jacket. And then you have the other look with like the head wrap and, the...
kind of giving like African goddess.
Exactly.
Kind of
and then you had the other look with like the hat, and I think I had Xhosa beads that were just like over my face, and then you had the other one with like the Bantu knots.
That was like a Beyonce kind of thing.
The hats, exactly, and the cool jacket. And so for me, that was my way of saying, I felt like the one with the Bantu knots was very tomboyish. It's like I can transition between, because I did kind of grow up, a tomboy, so I can transition between that and the African goddess vibes was, paying homage to the African queens, the African goddess, in me. And then obviously the more urban look, kind of like Gen Z vibes. I'm at 2000s.
I can still rock with you, what I'm saying? Call me to the event.
And the one with the and then the one with the hat, very eccentric, very kind of like mysterious and like something that I guess people wouldn't have usually expected. So that was kind of like the idea for the visuals. So definitely went hard, and I'm glad that people are really rocking with it. Because a lot of thought went into it. So I appreciate that.
Facts.
What would you say is your identity then?
Yeah.
Given the fact that...
Ooh, that's a good question. Why you want to put me on the spot like that though?
Blame the juice.
Sheesh. Yo.
There's another question coming.
Chunky didn't come to play today.
3 weeks gone. I came back with
saving all these questions. Watching podcasts.
Bro. Throwing hands.
These are questions he doesn't ask.
I wrote them all down. I'm just like, okay.
Ref, don't ask these questions.
So I think my identity is definitely the identity of an artist who isn't afraid to push the boundaries of their own creativity. I think my identity is, an African creative, an African artist who, because I grew up in various different parts of Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa, Togo, Benin. So I think
Well cultured.
So I think that has influenced my artistry, whereas I'm not only leaning to one representation of what an African artist is, so to speak. Exactly. So I'm kind of like paying homage to the different elements of what it means like to be an African, and especially if you look at being an African in the diaspora as well. Oftentimes you're so far removed from your culture. So I think for me, this is my way of being able to connect with the culture that I do know that I was kind of like brought up with. So my identity is a very versatile African artist, still discovering what it means to be a creative in this modern world, and making sure that I can marry, my modern vision with my African roots. That's my identity.
That's a beautiful answer.
Is it? You weren't ready for that one.
I'm just like,
Thank
I had
you.
a follow-up.
You thought you had her. You thought you had her.
Bro, yeah,
She got you.
That's beautiful.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
There was some, but you mixed like, what language were you like speaking in your rap?
In
heard,
in the
there
rap.
was, yeah.
Ooh,
You switched it up there. I was like, oh shit, that sounds nice.
I don't know what that means, but it's dope.
okay, so there's quite a couple of so I speak
That you mixed in the song.
so
Wow.
I speak a bit of Pidgin English, which is something that is very prominent in West Africa.
Yeah.
And then I think I use like a Yoruba slang, and then I also I think use a Igbo word in there as well.
Yeah.
And then I think obviously at some point the part where I was talking about Brenda-ish. I'll see Brenda. I'm sorry.
Brenda.
Back.
I think I say like a skis there. So like also South African vernacular. So like I switch once again. Dancing in between the various different African cultures that have influenced me. So yeah.
Dope.
That's fine. I love that.
Thank
I could
you.
hear it.
Thank you. Not a lot of people can peep that. You have a keen ear. You look for the details.
I do.
Yeah,
I pay
appreciate
attention.
that.
You want to hit yourself with like, because there you go. I just want to say I'm proud
Thank
of you
you.
for that one.
Thank you.
Looks
Thank
like
you.
you're looking.
All right. No, that's cool. All right. So obviously it's Women's Month, and you're paying homage to all the women out there. And I see you're very what could I say, involved in you've got it's a charity or can you tell us a little bit about that?
That's
Don't ask me how I know.
No, guys, I'm convinced this man stalks me. Hey,
convinced as well.
hey, yeah.
You gotta put that whole camera down.
I'm sorry. I just.
was stalked. I was
Wait until the
just
last mic drop
checking.
moment, though. The mic drop moment is coming.
I was just checking.
Listen, there are questions that he asked me. I'm like, this is only somebody who has done detailed research.
Shout out to me.
Once again. I was about to say it's giving those vibes. I haven't watched the movie, but I think we all know
Which
the
one?
term. I know what you did last summer. It's giving those vibes.
man.
That's gonna be the
What
mic
movie
drop.
is that? I can't remember, but yeah.
It's a scary movie.
That's the
Scary,
movie.
yeah.
That's the movie. I know what you did last summer. That's
Oh, that's the
what
name.
it's
Oh,
called.
that is the name of the movie. Oh, okay, my bad.
What did she
I
do?
know what you did
did
last
she do
night.
Oh,
Why are you talking that rude, girl? You know it's dangerous.
I bet watching you.
But yeah, I think you asked about the Queen's Goals. That
Goals.
is a charity initiative. It's a personal initiative, that I started out in 2017. And I think, I was inspired by my sister because whenever she'd come back from school, she'd, tell me about some of the things that she's dealing with, as a teenager in high school. And obviously I would, kind of give her advice, chat with her and whatnot. And, she would often be like, I wish like my other female friends, like my other, schoolmates could have those kind of conversations because I think it's very important. And so it started out something small. I would just go to her school and have conversations, with the girls. And from there, there was a lot of interest in it. A lot of people said, we need talks like this. We need kind of like mentorship like this. And it began then to develop. So it started first as a need to just want to, connect with young girls, to kind of give them what I lacked. And to kind of like share what I feel like my sister and I share, which is like a big sister younger sister relationship, and I feel like I didn't have a big sister. I've had women in my life who have been able to mentor me, which is beautiful. But I think I wanted that, for other young girls, and so it started as that, and in 2017, and it's grown into something so beautiful. And I think I'm grateful that it's gone beyond just giving girls mentorship and talking to them. We've now veered into a lot of skills development programs because I believe in the philosophy of giving fish instead of teaching how to fish. It's one thing to mentor a girl and be a big sister to
Give
her.
her fish instead of
Teaching how to
Give fish instead of, or rather teach her to fish instead of giving fish.
Okay, I was about to say,
Yo,
it's going to be a different...
Hey, I'm sorry, guys.
I wanted to know how...
I am sorry, guys. I am sorry. Let me not butcher that person's quotes, but let me re-quote it. It is rather to teach how to fish instead of giving fish. And I feel like with, mentoring girls and, being a big sister, air quotes, and, kind of giving them that support group to connect with their peers and connect with other female mentors, it's beautiful. It's one thing. I think it helps to shape the psychology, their mental, their emotional state. But while you're doing that, you need to be able to give them a platform, resources, knowledge, skills to be able to then change, their lives. So doing a lot of skills development program that teaches girls, how to braid hair, how to, kind of like make jewelry. I think we did a food drive program where we actually taught them how to, I had to get into agriculture actually, which was pretty cool. That's actually one of my favorite programs. We worked with a center in Dipsloot, and we kind of like took, the kids, they were mostly girls, but the center also, has, boys as well. And so it's we're not alienating the boys. No. That's not what we stand for. So yeah, we took them into the farms and we taught them, the basics of farming, the basics of agriculture. And then one of the other programs that we had, which was actually in collaboration with Sensationals, and I think they're one of the biggest, braiding hair producers.
Sensational.
In South Africa. And we did, I think it was a 1 month program where we taught the girls how to braid. And we had, testimonials from that of girls, who joined saloons, girls who were braiding hair at school, earning money. And so I think for me that was very, very important. So that's basically what the Queen Schools is. That's what we stands for, and that's what it is we do.
Shout out to them.
We actually need to know, like, one thing that's important, and I've learned this from the past 3 weeks I've been listening on radio, right? Is please tell us, how do people get in contact with you if they wanna?
If they wanna.
5FM, hit me up.
Okay. So if you want to get in contact with me for like my Queen's Schools work, absolutely. So you can follow us on Instagram is the Queen's Goals. So THE Queens and then goals. And then you can shoot us an email, queensgoals@gmail.com. And then obviously you can follow me on Instagram at Nanya_the_artist. Actually, no, that's one word. It's Nanya The Artist, just one word. So it's one word across all social media platforms. And you can hit Queen's Goals up, you can hit me up, and then let's do some work. This is some amazing stuff.
Oh, wait. You heard it here first.
Do it right.
Okay. One more serious question. What are some of the struggles that you find female artists face in the industry now?
If I'm being honest, I think for me personally is sometimes not being taken seriously because you're attractive. There was an interview Thames did where she spoke about how she'd have to wear big clothes to go into the studio because she didn't want to distract, the guys, that were in the studio. She'd wear baggy clothes because she didn't want to distract, she just wanted to be seen like she's here to work. And
hear my voice first.
Exactly. And I think that's definitely a common struggle if you are deemed conventionally attractive under societal terms. Is that a lot of times people, they will work with you, but then you find that kind of like, give me your number, or like
there's always something else,
or like do you want to chill a little longer after the session, do you want to, and it's like, bro, I came here to, I've recorded my song, I want to go home, thank you very much. I think That's kind of like one of the you know, the biggest, for me personally, I think it's one of my major struggles. Is being respected as a professional. I'm here to work. I'm here to do this. You know, giving each other mutual
play games.
respect, exactly, and not, you know, trying to use it as an opportunity to kind of like slide in, because I feel like you undervalue, you know, a person's professional worth and contribution when you do that, because it's like you can be great at what you do, but I'm reducing you to my fancy. I'm reducing you to a sexual object, and it's like
OnlyFans. Like, come on, guys.
Yeah, come on, bruv.
Just stop
It's
it.
2024.
It's 2024.
Yeah, can we do better?
Do better. Ooh.
So yeah, I think for me that's one of the major struggles,
one of them.
personally speaking.
Yeah, but that like, I mean, we had a conversation yesterday, like randomly, and we are just talking about like these people who've created platforms and they use the platform as a way to reel people in, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think we've seen enough stories in Hollywood in terms of like what's been coming out and all that type of stuff.
No Diddy.
And it's frustrating because you have some dope artists, creators, etc. And like the only way I can be seen as if
Exactly.
XYZ.
Is if I
and
do
obviously
this
it's
and
a lot
that.
worse for women.
Yeah. And
crazy.
I think for me that's why I pride myself in, you know, being I wouldn't say self-sufficient, but independent, I suppose, artist who's able to, because I remember, you know, whenever I talk to my dad about like, you know, working with certain people, and he'd always tell me, you know, whatever anybody's doing for you, make sure you have an understanding of what it is that they're doing.
Sheesh.
And, you know, I work in the music industry as well, like my 9 to 5, because, you know, guys, when artists, but we must pay bills. The bills don't pay themselves. You know, we want to get to the level where the music can pay the bills, you know, by God's grace. That's what we're working towards. But for now, you know, 9 to 5, and I work in the music industry, and I deliberately did that so I can learn the behind the scenes. Because I don't just want to be, you know, an artist who is just, you know, you're there, you're good at what you do, but you don't understand the music business. You don't understand how publishing works. You don't understand how artist right works. You don't understand how, you know, creative directing or, you know, fashion designing or whatever the case is. All the things that go into making you an artist work. And I think that's very important for me, because when you have that knowledge, I think it's very easy for you to navigate the industry, because nobody's holding you to ransom. It's like, okay, I understand what you can possibly do for my career, but if I take my time and do the research and I get the right resources and I connect with the right people, I can potentially do it myself. Or at least find someone else who aligns with my values of respecting me as a professional. So I think that's why it's very important to don't just be an artist. You come, you sing, you perform, or you write, whatever the case is, or you rap, whatever the case is. Actually know what it takes, what it takes to run the business, because that way nobody can kind of keep you in a chokehold unnecessarily. So yeah,
Unnecessary.
There was some
Shout out.
that button I am not a fan of, because these guys clapped for like an hour. But anyway,
Because it deserves
that
it.
clap is too long.
it's too long.
It deserves
That
it.
clap
It
is
deserves
4
the
hours
clap.
long.
Bro, even when we're doing the edit, it's like someone will be saying something so profound, and
It's
then
4 hours long.
I'm like, wait.
I do that
But
on
you know what's
purpose.
funny about that, right? Is there's some
Yeah.
rapper, what's his name? I can't remember his name. He was talking about it, like how he finessed his record label, right? So he registered his house studio as, in the States they call it like an LLC or whatever. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah.
And he went to the label and he was like, okay, cool, I found a dope studio where I can actually record my songs, right?
OMG, that's
It's gonna be 500K budget, right, to do this album. Cool. Gives them banking details, everything. The guys approve. They go through the process. Money goes where? To his studio, meaning it's his money. Now he can, you know, hold on to it. So now he created that space. Because I mean, it's obviously it's a loophole in terms of, at the end of the day,
Until they find out.
Yeah.
no, it doesn't really matter, because he's still delivering on what he
Oh,
needs
he's
to.
still
Yeah, but
delivering.
he's just saying this is my space.
Oh, okay.
You pay me for
Exactly.
it. So there's like different ways, and I think even nowadays, I mean, what you're saying right now, I'm actually quite curious to understand how long you've been in sort of the music industry business, apart from being an artist, right?
Yeah.
Because there's obviously ways around, you know, benefiting in the long run, if I can put it that way.
Getting
One
more
is
money.
knowledge, getting more
In
money,
other
whatever
words.
it is.
Yeah.
How long have you been?
About 2-3 years now.
Nice.
Yeah, 3 years.
Yeah.
So I work for a music distribution service. Can't say which one. But yeah, I work for a music distribution service that helps, independent artists get their music onto, DSPs like Apple Music, Spotify, and things like that. So I think it aligns with my journey as an independent artist. But I think the company I work for, they do a lot of, events and programs and activations around, independent artists. Well, the African division of it. So I think it's taught me a lot. I've been able to rub shoulders a lot with a lot of amazing creatives. A lot of really important people in the industry. And so and I think the thing that it has also taught me, and I think this is a skill that I've developed, is that I'm not thirsty for like, hey, do you want to hear my track? Or hey, can I get on? Can you give me a verse? Put me on, I'm more so thirsty to hear what they have to say about their careers, to learn, to take down notes. And it's taught me how to network, but every time you network, it's not always for the sake of, I gotta capitalize on this now. It's like that button you have to press now. It's kind of like belated gratification, so to speak. You build yourself, you give it time. And for me, my main goal is to build enough of a platform as an artist that when I approach these people, for collaboration, it's like, oh, okay, I can actually see she's put in the work. She's not just trying to, get clout. Yeah.
Which is that's a big one because, like, again, everyone wants it. Today, everyone wants it right now.
Exactly.
But what would you say is like the biggest lesson you've learned being in that industry, if there is one?
There's many lessons, but if I got to pick one,
I'm an independent. Oh wait, Earth Too Big is an upcoming rapper and DJ. He's trying to figure out how do I maneuver into this.
He fits you fit the aesthetic. You fit the aesthetic.
Like when he
out.
wears these glasses, right? He looks like Burna Boy. I think we should do it for the fans, bro.
I've heard that.
Not Burna Boy.
Too many times.
I'm telling you.
I've heard that Burna one.
I mean, it's like
way too many times.
LMAO.
You know what I'm saying?
But he's an independent. He woke up today. He's like,
I'm
shit,
just
listen,
independent.
I'm an independent artist.
No, you know what?
Like, what's the starting point?
You know what? Now that we're into events and stuff, I have to. Not rap, but I like being my
do
own
a little
DJ,
some.
Like there's certain
I think
songs people ain't put on. They ain't put on rotation. They need to introduce.
You're gonna be that guy.
I'll be that guy.
So one of the, I think my major lesson that I've learned from working in the music industry is, I think, know what you're about. And don't be afraid to talk about what you're about, but at the same time, don't be eager for a seat at the table. Rather observe how the table works. Rather observe who is at the table, what they do, what value do they offer that they are actually at the head of the table. And so know what you're about, know what it is that you want to achieve. And I think for me, that's the thing that has guided me, because I feel like I have an objective. I'm not just here for vibes, so to speak. So know what you're about, and don't just be hungry for a seat at the table. First off, know exactly what that table is about. Know what it requires to be on that table. Know what boundaries or values you might have to, if needed, and which, to be honest, I don't think is necessary. But do you have to compromise on your character, on yourself, to be seated at that table? So if you can learn how the system of the table works, create your own table. Why you want to sit at that table? Create your own damn table.
You know what I like about it? Sorry, I'm speaking a lot, but anyway.
It's been a long time, right?
I know.
It's been a long time.
Talk your talk.
You have a lot to get off your chest. It's okay.
But I like what you're saying, because this is a very weird one, right? So Nota, right? I think everyone knows Nota, right? Because he's also very big at, he knows how to press the right buttons, sometimes the wrong ones, right? But he posted today on Twitter talking about ACA, right? African Creative Agency.
Yeah.
What did he say?
I was talking about Gale and whatnot are illegal immigrants, whatnot, get them, whatnot, and they're running this African thing, right? 99, sadly, let me just say 90% of people will look at that and they'll be like, okay, cool, how do we incite, bro? I went on there, I'm just like, shit, dude, I want to see how he does this, because if he's managing the likes of Pearl, he's managing like Amma, I can't say her surname, from Blood and Water. And these guys are like popping off the way they are, right?
Yeah.
Understand what he's doing in order to do it. All this other stuff is just, guys, it's like, it's so pointless. And what I'm saying is, a lot of these influential people will say the right thing to keep them influential,
Relevant.
but the right thing to stop people from gaining the right knowledge.
Exactly.
Because he could easily be like, yo, these people are doing X, Y, Z, and this is why they're successful. But he's looking at it and saying, these people are doing the wrong thing.
The wrong shit.
And again, Twitter is Twitter, right? It's a bunch of sheep most of the time.
Yeah,
So they literally
true.
look at it and they just talk about the negative, the negative,
The
the
negative.
negative, the negative.
Yeah.
And then it keeps, and this is the crazy thing about like, I don't know if I should be saying it, but this industry specifically, South
Yeah.
Africa, why all the DJs are all the DJs, why all the artists are all the artists, why all the actresses and actors, because they keep that information
Within exactly.
that.
Yeah.
And that's why I like what you're saying in terms of like
Yeah.
independence and why we
Yeah.
also do what we do as well. Like,
Yeah,
it's-
absolutely.
You need to build your own table.
Yeah. I think it's very important for you to, you can see how somebody does their business, how they go about building their brand and what it is they do. And you can decide if it doesn't align from you, but also be open-minded to learn what makes them successful.
100%.
Because a lot of people can find, someone like Kanye West, problematic, and for very, very obvious reasons. But there is a way he has strategically built, his career and his brand that you can be like, okay, I see.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah,
Makes sense, yeah.
I think that's one thing. Just one more thing before we get into guess the track. I mentioned this at the 1 year event.
Yeah.
I was speaking to Tondi, and then he was like, "Yeah, we like what you guys are doing and all that." And I was like we imagine like a table, right? Like yeah, and like not even a table, just a tree. God gives you a freaking tree. There you go. And then someone else has got like a plate, and this person's got tomatoes, and this one's got
exactly.
onions.
Exactly.
This one's got cabbages. This one's got
Exactly.
steak, kidney,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
And then we just build what we want, right? We build a table. One's got a saw, another hammer. Let's put what we have on the table and let's have a meal. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? And let's just invite more and more people onto this table.
Yeah.
And sooner or later, you're gonna have this freaking big ass feast going on.
Yeah.
And then and then there was that guy, bro. I love that guy who just came through and he was like, you know what? We love what you guys are doing. Like in this event, we've never seen this many independent artists
Wow.
together. Sharing
beautiful.
Sharing
contact.
contacts and everything.
Saying, hey, dude, you're dope. I've never seen you before, blah, blah, blah. But you live in the same freaking area. We're all in freaking Joburg,
Yeah.
100%.
Like
crazy.
10, 20 kilometers away from each other, and you didn't know that this guy's actually there. And he's dope as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. So we really
it's
enjoy what we're doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think on the table thing, right? So I'm
Yeah.
the type of person who say, guys, go wash your hands. Then I close the door, then I look, then I eat. No, I'm joking.
Wash your hands
People
before
like
you
that, bro.
come to the table.
Wash your hands. Let me quickly, let me
I don't blame you. You don't know where people's hands have been. So yeah,
yeah,
definitely
shit,
wash
boy.
them. Yeah.
wash your hands. Let me eat. No, I'm joking. Let's go. Into
All right.
Guess the track.
Guess the track. But first of
This is
all,
my favorite segment, by the way, because
no, wait. First of
Oh,
all,
sorry.
favorite anime?
Ooh, favorite anime, Naruto, and then Attack on Titan. I know you asked for one, but like Naruto started me off, and then Attack. So yeah, Naruto, then Attack on Titan.
Then Attack on Titan.
This is
Worst
Naruto.
anime?
Wait, this is Naruto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it right. So Dragon Ball Z.
He
Which
doesn't
house?
watch anime, guys.
Right.
So of course
No,
he's having a moment.
It clicked.
Sad.
It clicked. You can't. Oh,
Sad.
jeez, that's rough.
All right. Worst
anime. Ooh,
Wow, and it's still going. Wow.
it's like 10 hours long. Yo,
Some of these buttons.
Yo.
Oh, no, yeah. Worst anime.
worst anime. I think some people might feel differently, but I think Fairy Tale. You don't even know
Yeah,
which
it sounds
one.
bad.
Yeah, I was like, nah. It was, we had finished, so myself and my siblings really got into Naruto. So I think we finished a specific season. So we're waiting for more episodes to be released.
All right.
And so we're like, listen, we need something to act as a filler in J until we watch Naruto.
watch
And then we're
Naruto,
like,
yeah.
okay, we heard Fairy Tale is kind of like Naruto. The lead is kind of like, Naruto. So we're like, okay, bet, let's watch it. And we're like, yeah, nah. It ain't it. It ain't it.
Nah.
So that's the worst.
Yeah, that's the worst for me. Yeah.
And which is the best anime you'd tell someone to watch, like someone like you,
Attack on
who's
Titan.
never watched any anime before?
Attack on Titan.
To start with Attack of Titan.
Yeah, yes.
Really?
Yes.
The first one.
The
Just
first
go
one.
in.
Just going. No, because listen,
that's the sad one,
if
right?
you
The one that
start
starts-
off
That's one.
So what when you watch this mother getting eaten, bro?
listen, because
it's-
if you start off with Attack on Titan, you can finish strong. Because if you watch Attack on Titan, then there's some other animes that are just like child's play. If you watch Attack on Titan, things like Chainsaw Man,
Yeah.
you know, wouldn't freak you out. It's like I
Alright.
bet Demon Slayer, I bet Jujutsu Kaisen, I bet
Yeah.
Attack on Titan is hardcore. If you can survive watching Attack on Titan, you're a G.
All right.
Yeah, so
Attack on Titan it is, yo. You guys heard it.
Yeah,
say-
I think I'm
just
gonna go
don't
watch,
call
like-
me when you're traumatized, ne? Don't call me.
I'm going in. I'm
She
going
said.
in. I'm just like, exactly. You're the reason why I'm going through a dark period.
All right.
Oh, man. Attack on Titan.
Let's
Okay,
do guess the track, and
Okay.
then we're gonna go into Preach as Fuck segment.
Okay.
And yeah,
Do you know what this is, by the way?
yeah, that's Naruto.
Naruto. That's it. Just for the guys.
But
that
which
don't know,
house?
eh? This is a house. This is not a house.
Don't let
It's a
me go
clan.
Shinobi on you, boy.
It's a clan. Yeah, it's a
Okay,
clan.
which clan is this?
I just joke. I don't know, bro.
This guy said which house? It's a cup, bro.
I'm thinking Harry Potter. Though. Gryffindor.
Harry Potter in Naruto.
No, I'm just saying he wouldn't know.
He wouldn't know though. He wouldn't know. You know, no, we could be like, do you know the time when Voldemort and Sasuke went at it, and he wouldn't know.
Oh
Guys,
shit,
that is
I was
not
there.
anime. Harry Potter's Harry Potter.
He wouldn't know.
What you talking
Oh,
about? I know
shit.
Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I know that
All
bird
right.
that flies. dude.
All right. Guess the track, yeah? So we're gonna say the lyrics, and then you gotta say which song it is.
Okay, you guys, please choose songs that people know.
You mentioned these, so you should know.
Oh,
You
okay.
mentioned the artist.
Oh, bet. So let's see.
All right.
Let's go.
How could we know that there wouldn't be tomorrow? No birds will sing, but the bells will ring for you.
Leave it there. Leave it there. Leave it
Is it a Lauryn Hill song?
No.
It's not. For realsies?
But I do the chorus.
Yeah, to the chorus.
Down here, they're hurting from a broken heart, trying to figure out how this is real.
Yo. Can you give me clues?
there. You wanna call a friend?
You wanna
Call a friend.
Lol.
All right.
Wait, don't give it away. Wait.
No,
wait,
just
wait.
No, that was
clues.
just,
Give.
Just a beginner.
But wait. But give. Okay, let's give some clues just to ease into it, right?
You sang it
Genre.
on, yeah. No, you didn't sing it actually, but you sang a song by her on your
Story status.
story. Yeah, yeah.
Georgia Smith?
Yeah.
Which
Okay.
song?
Which one?
Go the chorus again?
Down here, they're hurting from a broken heart, trying to figure out how this is real.
Oof.
Because you're never coming back down. They belong to the stars in the clouds. Goodbye, good times.
Hey, the song Goodbye.
It actually is.
You see?
Come on.
There you go. There you
Yeah,
go.
that was a rough one.
You
eh?
kind of drew the ants out of me. But it's all right. All right. Next one.
Well done, dude. Well done. I'm impressed.
Is this just a silly game that forces you to act this way? This is easy. Forces you to scream my name
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
and pretend that you can't stay. And you'd rather make it. Yeah.
I know none of these songs. Like, none of them.
It sounds familiar. It's just I don't want to go Georgia again, but it feels like something Georgia would sing. No? Is this
Your
just
first guess.
Lauryn Hill?
Yeah.
Oh yes, Lauryn Hill. Is it the one she did with the Fugees?
No.
The chorus.
Is this just a silly game?
Okay, that's the chorus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
Tell me who I have to be to get some. What?
oh yes, is it reciprocity? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, what's the name of this song? I know the song, but I can't remember the name. But yeah, I know the song very well. What's the name of it?
X Factor.
Exactly. I was going to remember. You just had to give me time.
X
This is
Factor.
great. Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. One more.
Mm-hmm.
I've been dropping out and I've been hanging out with my high friends. And we're too stoned to pay attention. Now much too cool for 7th grade. I mean, really, it's a shame. Me, it's old me, you know. Same shit.
Hey, yo. Wait, is it Young, Dumb and Broke, that song? No?
I wanna
Can I call a friend?
call a friend. Yes, call a friend.
Okay, the friend is Siri.
I'm having it for you.
You said I can call a friend.
I don't know how to hum it, but it's a good song.
I'll hold you down, Chris Brown?
Okay. No.
No, that's what
That's
the
what it
humming
sounded
sounded
like,
like, yeah.
I've been dropping out. I've been hanging out with my high friends.
This is why I said he should be an artist. Eh?
Yeah, you got something. You got something. I was gonna call a friend.
She's hot right now.
Ooh.
The song is shit hot. She's hot right now.
No, like she's popping right now.
Glorilla.
Where?
No, actually, you almost had it.
Because I said Gloria.
Yeah, it's SZA.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
SZA. Go Gina.
Go Gina.
Gina.
Bro, I want to hit you with one.
So
just
you knew you were keeping quiet.
You.
did you know it?
You couldn't give me top gang signs something.
Hey.
Shinobi signs nothing.
Always.
Wait, I want to hit him with one because I know you take time to find these songs, right? But I want to know. I'm gonna say it just like you said, right?
Yeah.
Guess the track, right?
Mm-hmm.
And even though I laugh it off, man,
Mm-hmm.
it's probably true.
Mm-hmm.
Because while all my closest friends are out partying,
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking about you,
no, I'm just here making all the music.
Drake.
What song?
I'm just here making all the music that they party to. The headline.
Ooh.
You say no?
Yes, no.
Oh,
Oh, you're laughing like you got it
it's
out.
not headline.
Oh, well, it's Drake though, but well done on that.
I mean, yeah, we got
But
the
I chose an
party
easy
too.
part. It's not easy, is it?
No, but I got Drake, bro.
Yeah, but we said what's
I'm
the name
just
of the
here
song?
trying
Guess
to-
the song, not the artist.
I'm just here making all the.
Is it from the Take Care album?
Party too.
No.
No, it's a mixtape.
Mm.
Yeah, you see.
You know you're Drake.
Which one is it?
Eh?
Which one? What's the name of the song?
Light up.
Light Up. With Jay-Z.
I'm a ready bitch. Light up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I just thought I'd also just put that in the mix. 'Cause I
No,
saw
wait.
this.
I need
You're
to ask
coming at
you
one now.
guys.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Yes, I want one.
But just not me because I didn't say I know these songs. I know the beat.
Okay, hold up. You think the Bay gonna let you disrespect Park, nigga? I think that Oakland.
Not like us.
Yo,
They're not like us.
well, I chose a popular one
I'm
because I knew
just
you guys were
saying.
gonna get it.
I'm just saying.
That is, for
Put the time. I think I won that
For
one.
someone that's a Drake fan, bro, you got that one. Quick, my nigga.
Oh,
Bro.
and you say a
saying.
Drake fan?
I had
closet
to
Kendrick
hear what he
fan,
was
no,
saying.
No,
Okay.
you didn't. That didn't even take 2 seconds. So that man has been listening to that.
Yes.
Obviously, I need to hear what he's saying about
You
my
know,
boy.
but the thing is, I think Drake fans are obsessed with Kendrick. Let's
are.
just be honest.
They are.
Okay.
They don't wanna say
I
it,
think
but they
Drake fans, Kendrick fans are obsessed with Drake.
Why?
Because did you see the track that he just hit with Little Yachty?
What?
Everybody's singing that song now.
Who?
So now there's this TikTok thing.
Drake?
Yeah.
Did a
So
song
there's
with Lil
this
Yachty?
TikTok, Little Yachty, yeah.
I'm a Kendrick. I don't even know.
Super
about this
Soaked.
one. I still don't know it.
Everybody's saying that as soon
Do you
as
know about it?
No, I don't know that
Super
song.
Because you're a
Yeah.
Drake fan.
You don't know Super
Kendrick-
Soaked?
Kendrick
No,
fans don't
it's
know.
all over TikTok.
Yeah, but Kendrick fans don't care.
But I guarantee you,
Kendrick
Google
fans
it,
don't care.
listen to it today. You'll be singing it not like us in front of your friends.
Not
As
a
soon as you
chance,
close
bro.
the door,
Listen, any-
you'll be dancing to Drake.
Nah, not a chance.
You'll be dancing to that track.
Not a chance. Not like us wasn't even forced on us. We just like it, bro.
Yeah.
You're forcing the. You're
Tell
promoting.
me-
How
tell
much you getting
me-
paid, dude?
Tell me if you're not going to vibe to it when you hear it.
I will play it.
And the tracks he released 3
I'll
days
give it a
ago.
listen.
Yeah.
Whatever song that is fine. We don't know.
The
it.
one with Young Thug, but he released it just now. But go check it out. All right.
Yeah,
We're
look at
coming
you
to the
trying
end.
promote.
I don't need to promote the boy, bro.
Trying, bro. He's
Okay,
okay.
one last question. If you had to feature anyone, Kendrick or Drake, who would you feature? For the
Who?
track?
Oh, Lord.
Now you have to be careful about this because of how you were just speaking about Kendrick and Drake now.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I
Who would
didn't.
you
I
feature?
didn't drag Drake. No,
Ah, so she answered the question.
guys. Hey, but nah.
So it's Drake.
Answered the
Don't
question.
fire
So it's
shots.
Drizzy. It's
No.
Drizzy.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, right? To be honest, I really think that Drake and Kendrick have different forms of artistry.
100%.
And I think that, I feel like with Kendrick, I would definitely go for a sort of feature that requires me to really be very creative in how I deliver my rhymes and the words that I write. He's
He's gonna challenge you a bit.
Diplomatic. Ah,
He
wait,
is-
wait.
He's gonna challenge you.
We're
Wait,
putting
let me
you on
land,
the
let me
spot.
land, let me finish. Kendrick is gonna challenge my pen. He's gonna make sure that when you say you're a rapper, you get it on lock. So I think that would be that kind of feature. So definitely the kind of feature that challenges my pen, that forces me to go hard with my bars. And I feel like with Drake, I definitely love to do like a summer vibe song. Something with a little bit of dancehall, a little bit of
can't have both,
reggae,
girl.
a little bit of Afrobeat.
You can't have your cake and eat it too.
The songs that the girls can shake a little tail to. You know what I'm
Bumps too,
saying?
yeah.
So yeah, that's why I say that it's difficult to choose one, because once again, I'm a versatile artist, so I will be able to do something a little bit more provoking, a little bit more hard hitting rhymes that makes you really sit. Kendrick has those songs that you sit back, you listen to like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Let me go back and Google this.
Let me check this out.
what is
Like
it?
I
Yeah.
listen to Kendrick, I be Googling words. You know what I mean? And then Drake kind of has that, it's the fun
Feel good,
vibes.
yeah.
He's for the girls, he's for the baddies, So I think that's
That's how
Guys,
you go.
That's how it
I
go
would
about
choose Drake every time.
yeah, but we know Monsieur Drake.
But you
fan.
didn't choose. I said choose one.
I-
You're choosing
Yeah,
your
but
post.
if you had to choose one, let's just
Can't
say
do
now,
it.
now
If
we
I
know
had
your
to
reasons,
choose
but if you
one.
had to choose,
Yeah.
you woke up in the morning, you get an email from both of them, they say today we want a song, and you can't do it on the other person's song. Who are you doing it?
Difficult choice. If I had to choose, Kendrick.
Why are we lying to each other?
Yeah.
Extra long for that one.
If I had to choose.
All right. That's cool. It's all good.
Don't be hacked. You're
But
not getting paid
anyway-
to promote Drake.
We're ending it now because you chose Kendrick. No, it's all good. Okay, this is our Preacher as Fuck segment, our last segment. Please leave something inspirational for the women out there, for the young girls, old girls, everybody, every woman out there for Women's Month.
For Women's Month, something inspirational for the girlies.
Inspirationalizing.
Ladies, I need you to listen to me carefully when I say this. Block that nigga and get the bag.
Yeah. I told you there were heartbreakers.
The heartbreakers
That's my piece of advice.
and the heartbroken.
Wow.
Get
Yeah.
the bag.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It gets the
love
bag.
That one, though. I love that one. Yeah.
I win.
I love that one. That's
Okay.
wow. Brought back
So-
memories, bro.
Who broke this guy's heart.
Brenda. Okay, but anyway, that's how we end the show.
That's how we end it.
How do what you said you wanted?
I wanted to, yeah, but I see that KK is saying yo. So
Yeah.
What? Okay.
yeah, so
I thought you wanted to finish off with it. No, it's all good. We got it.
Yeah.
But
At least you
anyway.
got it,
Yeah. If you like it so much, you can go listen to it. It's on all streaming platforms: Apple Music,
Is it?
Spotify, Tidal,
Swagga
Deezer,
Like Me.
Swagga Like Me by Nanya The Artist. So yeah, go check it out.
Is there?
Yeah.
Thank you, Nanya The Artist, for coming through.
Thank you guys.
God bless
Thank
her.
you
This
so
was
much for
such a
having me.
Wholesome. You know how to do interviews. She knows how
Yeah,
to do
no,
it.
you're good.
Thank
She knows how to
you.
do
Thank
it.
you. Why are you saying you know how to do? You didn't expect me to know how to do interviews.
Hey, sometimes we come here with because sometimes we leave. It's true.
I don't know what that means.
No, but
all the interviews have been fun. Nah, but we
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
now we
No,
love
this
it.
one was
We
very.
loved it.
No, thank you.
I'm enjoying Women's Man. I'm enjoying the people that we got.
yeah,
on.
thank
that
you.
we're bringing on.
You guys
So,
do your thing. You know,
Yeah.
you create a really nice, comfortable environment for you. You ask hard hitting questions, but at the same time, it's like you're chilling with your homies. So
Yeah.
So, yeah, I really like that.
Shout out
Did
to
you
you.
guys
Shout-
hear that? Huh?
Yeah.
Come on to the show.
We don't
Chill
invite you to a bedroom studio. And don't open up the laptop, but we want to make songs. Like, we don't.
Man,
Stop it, guys. Stop
Reference
it.
point to last week's conversation. Clearly.
Reference.
But
But
thanks so much. We really
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you
very
for coming
much.
through.
I appreciate you guys.
Vibing with us.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Everybody go stream her music or check her out. Socials will be on the description. You can go check that out. Please follow us on all platforms. Follow her. And yes, sir. That is how we end the show.
Chunky Harriet.
Shout out.
We out.
Let's go.
Audi.
Thanks
That
so
was
much,
fire.
guys. That actually was fun. That was a lot of fun.
What was it?